Hey everybody, Rachel here from Rachthestamper.com, and today I'm going to show you how to make a really simple card if you're looking for a last minute card, and probably not a color combination that anybody would think to use for drums, but I had a different idea for this. But that was last week, and I cannot remember what it was, and all I thought was, wow, it'd be really cool if I did whatever it was, and I have no idea. So I went with this one instead. So this is using a stamp set that's actually carrying over into the new catalog. It's called Enjoy the Rhythm. I've made a card with this before and actually did it in red because for some reason red drums seem more appropriate. But anyway, today we're going to do one using Parakeet Party and Starry Sky. I love these two colors. I think they're very complementary and totally not like what you would normally see with drums, but whatevs, we're going to go with it. Now, you could also, if you wanted to do something different, you could totally use the guitar instead, or the piano for that matter. But I thought this was a really quick card to create. So we're going to start. I need just a little scrap piece here for the white. So our base is, I keep wanting to say Lemon Lime Twist, but this is not Lemon Lime Twist, but close. Parakeet Party, it's 4 1/4 by 11 scored at 5 1/2, so that's your base. Then you're going to have a layer of Starry Sky, which I need to trim this down. This is going to be 4 by 5 1/4. Then you're going to need a scrap piece of white, well actually 2 scraps. And if you are or are not, maybe you're not, a demo, you know, we may be trying to use up our last bits of paper and whatnot so we can make room for new stuff. So I am currently in moving things along, or otherwise known as use it up, or we're gonna have to get rid of it mode. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. So we're gonna open our Starry Sky ink, and I already have my stamp mounted. So the best way to do this is just to kind of pick a starting point and then go with it. And then you're gonna you can either rotate your stamp or you can rotate your paper. Equally easy. It's probably going to turn out a little bit different every time, which is completely fine. I'll put another little something here, and I'm going to set this on the side. Then I'm going to re-ink one more time, and this is just going to be the piece we're going to die cut. So we're going to use the largest circle from the Stylish Shapes die. So we're going to die cut that. Also, now I have a couple things, so I'm going to show you on this one. I'll show you how I did it, but on this one I actually used Lemon Lime Twist, not Lemon Lime Twist, Rachel, Parakeet Party and Starry Sky together. So I don't know which one will be better. I did one with Starry Sky, I did one with Parakeet Party, but if you wanted to do the duo, I'm going to show you what to do. So, and I haven't really decided. We'll probably just use the same one because it's pretty cool. So what you're going to do is you're going to mount your stamp, and you're going to begin with your lighter color. So you're going to ink your stamp, and this is just eyeballing, so there's not really any particular science. You don't want to make it too complicated. We're going to ink it with Parakeet Party. Then you're going to just kind of look at the midway point of your birthday. The first time I did this, I did a little bit too much. You're going to ink it. Yeah, that's too much. So again, it's not like specific. You just want to do. The main thing is you don't want to get Starry Sky into your Parakeet Party because that would really be rough on your ink pad. So I'm going to just a little closer to the edge. That looks a little bit better. And if it's not perfect, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to just see there's a line there where you can see the color. So then all we're going to do is just stamp this just like that. So there you go. Pretty cool. And that's really all the stamping we have to do. Now, I want to tell you one other thing. We should have done this before, but it's not going to make or break it. But I have an empty Wink of Stella pen. You all know these are my favorite for just filling in. So all I'm doing is just basically hitting those little shaded areas with my Wink of Stella pen. There's not really much wink left in here, but I'm kind of more so use this as a watercolor brush. So I'm just kind of spreading out that color in any of these little shaded spaces. That's pretty much it. I didn't really add anything else to it. I wasn't trying to get it to be sparkly. I was just trying to have just a little bit more color in certain areas. So that's all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to die cut this. Hopefully I didn't make these too close together. And I'm going to die cut this. Let's see, is that going to overlap? Yeah, we're going to make it work, because that's what we do here. We just wing it We wing it and we apprare it. And then I'm using another little bit of soon to be retiring. This is the In Color DSP. And I have to tell you, the new In Colors, I do like some of them. I don't know if I like them all together, and maybe that's the way people are looking at it. I really am looking forward to the Pebbled Path because I think that gray is amazing. However, when the new DSP comes out, so the new 2025 pack, but in these colors, I'm definitely going to buy it. So I'm going to run these all through the die cut machine, and I think I can fit them all. So I'm just going to put these on here together. Okay. And let's see, make sure I didn't goof anything up. All right, so just using some Post-it tape, and then basically I'm just trying to maximize this. So there's our die cut piece for that. Trying to maximize this for paper usage. Got that one. And finally we have, and I'll use that tape over and over again, we have our little die cut. I did kind of cut it a little bit close to, you can see for this first one, but you know, it's okay. Nobody's gonna notice except for me. All right, so let me move this stuff off. I don't know what kind of day you all are having, but it is absolutely gorgeous here today in the Mid-Atlantic. We have had a string of just amazing weather, and it kind of is the kind that makes you nervous that it's going to go back to being cold or some crazy nonsense. This is probably how the people that kept getting snow felt. So I'm just going to adhere this to my base card. But it is so beautiful. Birds are so happy. It's just amazing. All right, so then all we're going to do is, and we can kind of change this up maybe a little bit, since this one, when I layered it, I kind of put it underneath. But since we're like a little bit askew, maybe I'll just do this opposite. So we're going to layer this, and then the happy birthday. And what I've been doing is I use these a lot. These are the foam sheets, so it's one solid sheet. But I often end up, if I'm doing, these were from die cut words, I'll end up with some extra scrap pieces. So what I do is just usually use the extra pieces like willy-nilly as I find them. This is going to get glued down. I'm going to do the stripes because I don't know how floral would go. I guess maybe if you're in that kind of mood, but I don't know how that would look necessarily with this particular drum set. Let's see. I have one more little piece in here. Here's another scrap. So you can see these are definitely from die cutting words. So let's see if we can find a little piece that'll fit here. Probably just this little one here. I'm going to just rip this off. Might be just, I'm just going to nip just the very little edges of this. Those little pieces, yeah, that's good. Now, one other tip I want to tell you when you're using any sort of a foam dimensional, so like Stampin' dimensionals, the foam strips, the foam sheets, whatever it may be, if you're ever concerned, so I'm going to remove the backing on this, if you're ever concerned that maybe you don't really exactly know how you want to put it, a cool idea to do is actually to take just a little bit of liquid glue and put it on the back, because what it does is it gives you just a little extra moment of mobility. So let's see, where did we say we wanted this? I'm gonna go like this. Yeah, that looks good. Put that there, that there, and kind of if you needed to like adjust it around a little bit, it just gives you that flexibility. There we go, just like that. So it's definitely a using up the scraps time. I think these are really, really cool. So I just have, I'm at the very, very end of my paper here, which I'm very proud of myself. I used a lot of the paper, so that is definitely a feat for me. I also used for this one, again, these are the stylish shapes. So this was for the little piece in the background. I used the fatter one for the sentiment, and then I used the largest stitched circle for the drum panel. So great addition. Again, Starry Sky and Parakeet Party. And I was originally thinking of keeping this just tone on tone on tone. So I was going to do everything in Starry Sky. And then I thought, what if I add a little bit of color for the birthday, and then it dawned on me to put it onto the Parakeet Party background, which I thought was a really cool idea as well. So if you need to get any of these supplies and more, this is all available right now. The only thing that's going away is the DSP will be retiring, but they will come out with a new set of patterns. It'll be in the same colors. So the Tahitian, the Orchid, Sweet Sorbet, Starry Sky, and Parakeet Party, and they'll just have different patterns. They do that every year. They switch them up, but enjoy the rhythm. That's still available. That is going to carry over, which is pretty nice. So all of these supplies are currently in stock, online, and available. If you would like to get any of these things, just head on over to my online store, rachthestamper.stampinup.net. I want to thank you so very much for taking time to hang with me today. If you would like, I would love for you to leave a comment. You can like, subscribe, and follow my channel. And if you have someone that you think would like to see this video as well, be sure to share it with them. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day.